this?
Bell pepper.
No, but what is the green stuff on it? What was from that other guy? Onion.
This is actually really bare for what it usually is.
Yeah.
Usually there's like broccoli and oh my
It's actually made me a healthier eater.
Wait, look at all the green peppers.
Holy crap.
We've already got a bunch actually. I grabbed like 6.
Really? I only saw like 4.
Another thing is only taking what you need, you know? I mean, there's no point in taking too much.
Because then you have a whole fridge of moldy shit.
And if somebody else wants to come, they can grab stuff too.
You also have to eat it a lot quicker than you do when you buy it at the grocery store.
Yeah, because this is stuff that's on its way out.
Which means we have to come out here.
Which doesn't mean that it's not still amazing. What's this?
Oh yeah, squash.
Urban gardening, I feel like it's a much more positive term for what it is that we're doing.
Yeah, that's what I tell my mom.
I think a peeler would be better, but this salad is growing by the second.
Yeah, I see it kind of like a ritual, you know, where there's definitely you go into picking the items that you're gonna cook, and then there's the part of rinsing them and washing off the soil. And then you get to add like colors to it, and you're like, man, this looks a little too green. I think I need something red in there. It just starts becoming this like beautiful palette of colors.
It's like an art project.
Yeah, it's an art.
Where are you gonna put it? Right here.
I was a little nervous like when I invited Carly over for dinner because I didn't know like what she was comfortable with, because a lot of people, you know, have those notions of dumpstered food and that it maybe not be as healthy for you or good for your body.
Or sanitary.
Yeah, so like inviting her over, like I was a little worried, but
She dove right in.
so, yeah,
Yes, dude.
yeah, she's good people.
It starts off pretty sweet. I don't taste sweet.
There's a silver one. This one's good. And I found a good recipe to detoxify.
They should not. You should not be spending $3.
I'm being overcharged for my money.
Yeah. Come to my store. Okay, do you think I should put a poblano pepper in the stir fry, even though they're spicy?
Or one of these. Yes, I can.
But what if people don't like
Okay, sounds good.
And then oils and
like it'll make your lips hurt?
Okay, I'm done.
Cooking is like this. I think it's a really intimate thing, and you're like sharing in the process of creating something. Okay, this is looking good, right?
This is just stuff that's gonna rot and turn into dirt somewhere else anyway, so if it's sweet and tasty now, we might as well eat it.
I guess we're getting a lot of vitamin C with our peppers. That's good. It's cold season. Once food is past its date, or an apple is bruised, or even if an apple is just ugly, people won't eat it because food is supposed to be this beautiful thing. It's like this big production, because eating is a really big part of our culture. But food is food, and there's a whole lot of food. Like the amount of waste that is produced in America is why we're a country of excess. And so I guess I don't know where the stigma came from, but I say fuck it. If it's food, we should eat it.
So I see you just feel like is also contagious.
You know, your foot's still on the ground.
Yeah,
but I think there's
it is. I'm gonna switch. All right. Well, are you gonna switch too?
Yeah.
Well, then give me that one. I like this
really
one.
Yeah, it's good.
I was trying to be nice. I know. What? So you're switching it out? Switching?
Right now there's 2 spoons.
No.
Well, that one into the potatoes. That's why I stuck it in there.
This
You're
one
gonna
was
put gravy
in-
on your potatoes anyway.
Alright, I'm just confused.
Well, you know, you can't scoop gravy very well with a flat spoon.
Yours, love.
These ones.
I would say this is the wine and like the flour and the banana bread cost money.
The wine was free.
Oh, the
wine
wine
was
was
free.
free. You're right. I would say this is a 97% free meal. What do you say?
You've been eating food off your plate your whole life, and it came from the pot and it came from the fridge, which came from the store. And then once you make the transition where you reach in a dumpster and you take it home and you prepare it and you eat it, you've suddenly broken that barrier and you're like, wow, it's okay. I'm not sick. I'm not dying. That food actually wasn't rotten. It was perfectly fine.
Everyone's so afraid of germs, but like germs and bacteria build resistance to disease. Like you want germs in your life.
Yeah.
You want a little bit of dirt and filth because it makes your immune system more resistant and stronger.
There's being cautious and there's being absolutely ridiculous. And once I dumpster for the first time and I broke that barrier of eating something that supposedly was trash, then I really noticed how much food people really were throwing away and how terrible it is.
The thought of someone else seeing your child with their hands in the garbage like horrifies parents. Like, no, Wendy wasn't in the dumpster. She doesn't do that. We feed her. And it's like, oh, I was in that dumpster. It has nothing to do with the food you're giving me. There's just more food over there.
You know what grows in those dumpsters and stuff. And then she started telling me how they do it. You know, I mean...
Yeah, you could get food poisoning that way, or you could get really sick, but we mostly just have vegetables that go in the compost. Like, what's even in our garbage?
Do you want to talk about the egg incident?
No.
Don't eat eggs out of a dumpster.
We had a fabulous
Bad
egg.
idea.
Yeah, bad batch.
Or at least
of-
cook them. Don't eat
Yeah.
raw.
Don't eat eggs out of a dumpster.
She told me she did that. I said, well, I've warned you. You know, you have to, and of course I did the mom speech. Did you wash it and this and this and this? And
Sure, you can get sick. I mean, you can get sick going to the restaurant, you know. I mean, there's salmonella. You can go to the store and buy lettuce, you know, or the spinach that had, you know, bacteria in it.